Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Louis and this is episode 2 of University Experiences. So guys, just before we get stuck into this episode, if you haven't seen episode 1 of University Experiences, I highly recommend that you check that one out. We've left it as a link in the description box below. We spoke with Lida, who offered her answers, her support, her advice and tips on university experiences. And today I'm going to be doing the same sort of thing with the questions that you guys have asked me. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight into this video and get stuck into some of the questions. The best way I can describe university halls, for those of you who don't know, they're essentially like flats basically with a X amount of bedrooms and then like a shared kitchen and living area. So this all depends on what university you end up at. You could be sharing with 9 or 10 people, you could be sharing with 3 or 4 people. Now, in my personal experience, I was sharing with 5 others. So we all had our own bedrooms, obviously, and then we had a shared kitchen and shared like living lounge area. I was quite lucky in the fact that I also had my own bathroom as well in my room. It was like a wet room, but I had my own shower, my own toilet, my own sink, and so did everyone else. But it's not uncommon that you have to share a bathroom as well. In general, it's a really good place to meet loads of new people. Everyone's obviously in the same position. 9 times out of 10 people living in halls are people that are all in their first year of uni. So loads of opportunities to meet new friends. There's people about 24/7, loads of parties and events going on, all that sort of thing. So really good fun. From my point of view, I didn't meet the entry requirements I needed for my course. It was either 3 Bs or 2 Bs and a C, I don't honestly remember now. And I ended up with a B and 2 Cs, so I missed it by like 1 or 2 grades. My advice would be don't take the entry requirements as the be all and end all as to whether you'll get accepted to uni or not. I finished my A-level exams and told myself there's no way I was going to uni because I thought I hadn't done anywhere near well enough to get onto the course. Come results day, I logged in and it said, congratulations, you've been accepted to study sports psychology at USW. So obviously it was a bit of a shock to me because I thought I hadn't done well enough to get on, but there's all these external factors that go on in the background as well. Now obviously if you're wanting to study a course that is always oversubscribed at a really highly regarded university, a really popular uni, really popular course, and you need 3 A's, then the chances are you probably do need to meet those entry requirements to be accepted. But from my position, I was studying a very specific, unique course that wasn't offered in very many places, but the uptake for people on that course every year was only like 10 or 12 students. So it was never a course that was always oversubscribed. So that obviously worked in my favour. And when I started speaking to my course mates at uni, it turned out 2 or 3 of them didn't meet the entry requirements either. So a bit of advice would be don't take the entry requirements as the be all and end all. There are definitely ways around it, and there's all these external factors that will also contribute to whether you go to uni to do that specific course that you want to do or not. My advice would just be work as hard as you can, do the best that you can do, and just see what happens come results day. Freshers Week is essentially, it's like an introductory week. So you'll meet all your course mates. Typically you'd arrive, say, on the Friday. Freshers Week would start on the Monday. So you've already met probably your housemates, but then you can start meeting your like professors or like course leaders, course mates throughout the week. Sign up to any clubs and societies that you might want to join. Get sort of familiar with the city if you've not really been there before. Get familiar with like the campus and stuff. So there's loads of just like icebreaker events that you can attend just to get comfortable with your surroundings and who's going to be sort of teaching you and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, just your chance to get involved in loads of events. And as I said, there's loads of social things going on, whether that like be nights out or anything like that. So yeah, it's just kind of like an introductory week where you can just get comfortable with the university and the city that you're living in. No, it doesn't matter whatsoever. I was one of the youngest people on my course when I started at uni. I was 18, I didn't take a gap year, I didn't do any work in between finishing A-level and then going to uni. I went straight in 18. Most people on my course were mid-20s, 30s, and then when we're in lectures and seminars and stuff with other groups, you're working with people who might be in their 50s or 60s, people who might have full-time jobs going on outside of being at uni, part-time jobs. I think that's one of the great things about being at uni is not only are you meeting people from all corners of the globe, but you're also meeting people who are at completely different stages of their lives, who are all doing these courses for completely different reasons. So age does not come into it whatsoever. The whole idea of this university experience is exactly what you make of it and what you want out of it. I wanted to move away because I wanted to meet new people, live in a city and experience something different, as well as obtain a degree. There was other people who I'd met who were at the same uni as me, but they only lived like 5 miles away because all they wanted to do was get a degree and move on to the next level. There's no like right or wrong with this, it's completely up to you. The one bit of advice I would give though is to prioritise the university and the course over purely moving away. I wouldn't recommend moving 200-300 miles away purely because you just want to move away from home. What I would suggest is prioritise the university course first. So if the course that is best for you is 200 or 300 miles away, then that's the course and the university that you should go to. If that course and that university is 5 minutes down the road, then that's the university you should go to. The whole sort of idea of a university experience is exactly what you make of it. You could move 500 miles away and spend 3 years sat in your bedroom, which is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Or you could move 5 minutes away, meet loads of course mates, and decide that you guys are going to all rent a house which is literally the other side of the road to the house you already live in. My one bit of advice would be prioritise the university and the course where you feel happiest and most comfortable and is most relevant to what you want to do. And if that means move away, then by all means move away. And if that means staying at home and you're happy to do so, then stay at home. So guys, hopefully you've enjoyed University Experiences episode 2. As I said at the beginning of the video, episode 1 is linked below, so make sure you check that video out as well. Now, if there are any questions that you guys have got that we haven't answered yet in this episode or in episode 1, then please let us know in the comment section below and get in touch with us on our social media channels. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. We'd love to answer any more questions that you guys may have got. So thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video.